guess I see you somewhere around. Oh, I guess I see you somewhere around. I see you somewhere around. Oh, I guess I see you somewhere around. Oh, I guess I see you somewhere around.
You're all very welcome to Aughrim here for the Senior Football Championship final replay between Blessington and Rathnew. The teams drew 1-9 apiece last week here in Aughrim in a belter of a game. We're going to be treated to more of the same, hopefully. Podge Dody's on co-commentary with me. It's the 29th of October. It's the just getting into the bank holiday weekend in October. In fairness, Podge, we were here last night, the Junior A final. The ground staff have done a huge work here to get this pitch right. I thought this match probably wouldn't be played here yesterday evening when we were leaving.
Yeah, when I came in I had a look at the pitch and it looks an awful lot better than it did when we left yesterday anyway. Now, you could see the toll that the warm-up even had on the pitch yesterday and how heavy it got in front of both goals, and it seems to have recovered a good bit anyway, which is great. Very important that this game does go ahead today.
It is indeed, and I suppose we were here last week. There was a lot of toing and froing after the final whistle, you know, both teams wanting to play extra time. We now know why, because all the rumours circulating during the week seem to have come to fruition. It's JT Hayden has gone away travelling for Rathnew, and Anton McLaughlin has gone away travelling for Blessington. Two huge losses to both sides. I mean, you know, I suppose about Anton McLaughlin first. Any match I've been at this year, the Blessington have really played well in. It's Anton McLaughlin that makes them tick. But on the flip side of that, JT Hayden is a huge loss for this Rathnew team as well.
Yeah, two massive losses really, you know. Like Anton McLaughlin is Blessington's top scorer, and he has been their leader on the field. Like, he's definitely the player that has dragged them through games, you know, so he is a massive loss. But with JT Hayden, like, a real leader missing for Rathnew, someone that he's just his physical presence in that number 6 position, stopping runners coming through the middle. He can drop back, he pushes up, you know, he makes good decisions. He does, yeah, and does that as well, like, you know. So they're two massive losses. Like, how they adapt to that, who's going to play the 6th role for Rathnew is going to be very important. Like, I'd imagine Kevin Quinn will come out and play in the 11 position and probably try and get into the game a little bit more than he has done, you know. So you know, it'll be very interesting to see who plays in the 6th position for Rathnew. I'm not sure who's going to do that yet.
Yeah, Toby Curran is named at number 20. We'll give you a quick run through the teams in a minute now. But Toby Curran is named. He won't play centre back, I'd say. There's been lots of stories all week about who's going to fill these positions. Were they gone? Were they not gone? But, you know, as we said, this is, you know, after the last day, it's a belter of a game. Who learned the most? I suppose those two losses for either side will probably take away from that a little bit about learning, because, as we said, you know, who fills number 6 now? Who plays that role that Anton McLaughlin played for Blessington? It's huge. Both teams are just getting in behind the parade here. You know, the last day coming in, I suppose Rathnew had a lot of young lads playing their first final. They're over that now. They'll have more confidence going forward. Blessington will think, you know, when we played, we put Rathnew almost to the sword, but then stopped and let them back into it. So, you know, it's a real conundrum here, and it's going to be a real exciting replay.
Yeah, like in the game last week, like, Blessington had a big foothold in the game at the start, you know, but without a shadow of a doubt, Rathnew dominated the second half and kicked 7 wides in the second half, you know, and you know, I think if it went to extra time, I think it would have suited Rathnew more, because they had a good foothold in the game and kicked the last 3 points to draw back level, and probably more likely to win the game the longer it went on. Like, it'll be down to, they always say in a replay, it's the team that learns the most. I think it's the team that's going to be able to adapt to losing 2 quality players, one on either side, and then able to adapt to the conditions as well. Like, the conditions are going to have a real key part in this as well.
They are indeed. As we see, the Rathnew kids let away the red and green balloons. There's a real good atmosphere. We had a great atmosphere here last Sunday. It's really, really good today again. The crowds have turned out, even with the bad weather this morning. There's a huge crowd in Aughrim here as the teams are being led around behind the pipe band. We're going to give you a quick run through the teams as we have them. Blessington are up on your screen first. In goal is Rob Gilligan, Stephen Bowen, Conal O'Galcar and Aaron Curran in the full back line. The captain, Kevin Hanlon, at wing back, Jack Gilligan and Paul McLaughlin in the half back line. Craig Maguire and Dan Cooney in midfield. Owen Keogh is at wing forward. Number 11, Anthony McLaughlin, is replaced by number 19, Curtis Geraghty on the 40, with Jordan McGarr on the other wing. Dan Silk Featherston, Kevin Quinn and Mikey O'Connor make up the full forward line. We have flares, we have everything here today. It's an absolutely brilliant atmosphere. We'll give you the Rathnew team now. As it's up on your screen, it's Ronan Doyle in goal, Conor Lenihan, Jamie Snell and Gary Byrne in the full back line. Fiona O'Sullivan at wing back. Number 6, JT Hayden, is replaced by number 20, Toby Curran. Adam Byrne is the wing back. Sean Coffey and Theo Smith, the captain, in midfield. Sam Healy, Sam O'Dowd and Callum Clark in the half forward line, with Owen Doyle, James Stafford and Edward Doyle in the full forward line. A huge atmosphere here in Aughrim. You can just about hear it. It's actually too much for some of the youngsters in the parade there. Paul McLaughlin has to go away with one of the youngsters. The noise is a little bit too much, but there's a massive atmosphere here. The teams lining out, both sets of subs coming out to support their teams. This is wonderful. It's wonderful for Wicklow. It's wonderful for the game. It's great to see. As we said, our teams will now line up for Aughrim Naveen in the next couple of minutes. But as we said, it'll be interesting to see who plays at 6. Toby Curran tells me there'll be a change to the half forward line. So
yeah, that's where Toby Curran normally comes in, and I imagine Curtis Gardy will just go inside for Blessington, and I imagine he'll start at 14 and let Kevin Quinn out. That'd be and they might alternate then as well, as the game goes on.
We'll have due respect for Aughrim Naveen.
We love what the below, surely calling
A wonderful rendition of Aughrim Naveen there, and we're just about ready to go. Where will the Miley Cup reside for the winter? Will it be up by the lakes of Blessington, or will it be the village? We're going to find out over the course of the next hour or so. We will have extra time or penalties today. We do know that much. If it is a drawn match, we have our big match referee Stephen Fagan. His linesmen are Chris Canavan and Kieran Kenny. Rathnew's huddle just emptying out as both teams go to pick up their positions. Be interesting to see. It's number 10 Sam Healy is going to go back centre back, it looks to me here. And Toby Curran in a wing. Young Sam Healy just out of minor. He's played a lot there, I suppose, in his minor days and that. And it's a big ask for a young man like him, but if anyone has the confidence to pull it off, it'll be Sam.
Yeah, he definitely is the player with the confidence. He kicked the winning point here in one of the games here not so long ago,
Kicked a very good point in the first half when Rathnew were in trouble last week. Took it on and kicked a great score from the top of the D as well. So, there's obviously no fear. He has ice in his veins, the Rathnew men. Conor Lenihan and Jamie Snell just running into their positions. I think it's pretty much as the programme then, with Toby Curran going ring forward and Sam Healy dropping to centre back. We're just about ready to rock and roll here in Aughrim.
Yeah, Jack Gilligan has come out to wing back on Toby Curran, and Paul McLaughlin's gone in centre back on Sam O'Dowd.
It's the Bowman Platform Higher Senior Football Championship final replay in Aughrim. It's Blessington versus Rathnew to see who gets their hands on the Miley Cup. Stephen Fagan checks his watches, has a look around. We're ready to go here. Both crowds are waiting. It's eagerly anticipated. The ball is in, and it's Sean Coffey bats it down to Theo Smith. Smith is on the ball, pops a hand pass off to Sam Healy. Healy gets it into Sam O'Dowd. O'Dowd already drops deep into the middle of the field. There's a pull on the forward inside. The pull is on Edward Doyle. It looked there, our own Doyle inside by the cornerback Stephen Bowen. It's spotted by the referee Stephen Fagan, and it's going to be a free to Rathnew, and Eddie Doyle has a great chance to put Rathnew in front. There is a slight breeze blowing into the town goal here. The Rathnew men have it in their back in the first half. Good start from Rathnew, Paul.
Yeah, good start, winning the throw in, and then eagle eyes from Stephen Fagan to found a pull off the ball inside.
The kick will be for Eddie Doyle. It should be straightforward, but should be's in county finals are different things. No problem to Eddie Doyle. It's a point to Rathnew. It's no score to Blessington. We're less than a minute into this one. It's first blood to the Rathnew men.
Yeah, we've the normal win back here today as well, Braun into the town goal, so it'll be helping Rathnew in the first half.
Rob Gilligan comes out with the ball, just takes his time over this one. Again, we've talked about it all through the last month or so, Podge. His kick-outs are going to be vital. Who wins them? Like Anton McLaughlin probably be a huge loss to Blessington under these kickouts, but we can't keep talking about him. He's not here. Ball breaks in the middle of the field. First to react out there is the wing forward. Callum Clark does well. He's out. He's pushed out over the line. He's not pushed. The referee says it's a free. It's a line ball to the Blessington men looking to get on with it quick. They do get on with it quick. Ball is back into the hands of Dan Coney. Coney comes up the field with this one. Solos away from Sean Coffey. Good play from Coney. He gets to the 45. There's a player inside holding himself. Looks like he's picked up an injury. Kevin Quinn comes out right onto the 40. Gives the ball to Curtis Gerry. He gets it back to Craig Maguire. Maguire goes through the hands here. And we're going to have
for a blood sub, I'd say. Yeah, I think it's Sean Coffey.
Whatever happened, Blessington will have an indirect free. The referee Stephen Fagan is calling in the physio. It'll be Kieran Coffey will come in to be his replacement.
Yeah, Mikey O'Connor was holding himself there as well. Seemed to have picked up a knock off the ball as well.
I didn't quite see what happened. Sean Coffey there. I know his jersey has a bit of a tear in it. So whether it was that last...
No, actually, I looked at that. The tear was in it before the game started. I could see it in the parade, kind of like a V-neck.
Yeah, he likes a bit of room in his jersey, but he's just getting cleaned up here. 2.5 minutes in, as we said. Rathnew have had that first score on the board. Curtis Gerry, he will take an indirect free kick to the Blessington men here. Theo Smith is just marshalling his charges there, getting them ready. Kieran Coffey is there. Yeah, Sean Coffey comes off out to the line. Looks like a bit of just a nick over the eye. I'm sure they'll be able to repair that. Curtis Gerry, he goes all the way back with this one as Blessington look to be patient. Jack Gilligan gets his hands on the ball. The number 6 solos with it, pops it off outside to Jordan McGarr. McGarr gives it back to Curtis Gerry. He solos with this one, pops it back into Gilligan again. Rathnew just get numbers back there and face them off as Dan Coney gets the ball, and a long hand pass out as far as Aaron Curran. Curran gives the ball out to Kevin Hanlon and goes looking for it again. Hanlon looks to cut inside, goes back on the outside, 45 yards out, right underneath the stand there. Curtis Gerry, he finds himself in a pocket of space. Again, Rathnew are quick to close him down. As Blessington just look to be really patient here as Dan Coney solos forward with this one again, checks his run, just pops off a little pass into Dan Silk Featherstone. It's loose, but just about got there as Jack Gilligan, but just about gets his free as well. And very near coughing up possession there, Blessington, but to do well to win their free. And Rob Gilligan is going to make the long trek up to kick this one. Was a little bit wayward last week, wasn't as dependable as usual. It'll be interesting to see how he goes with this first.
Yeah, no, very interesting. It looks like they're going to go for a short one.
Gone short as Paul McLaughlin takes the ball and says we'll go short with this one to Jordan McGarr. McGarr gives it back to Dan Coney. Coney has a look up again, well marshalled inside as their Rathnew defence is set up really well from these opening minutes of the Bowman Platform Higher Senior Football Championship final. Kevin Hanlon gives the ball away to Craig Maguire. Maguire solos with this one, gives it to Curtis Gerry. He gives it to McGarr on the run. A good tackle by Sam Healy, but McGarr's gone through 3 tackles. Play away, this is the referee. He's dispossessed. Good defence by the Rathnew men, and they come away with the ball in the hands of Eddie Doyle. Doyle finds Kieran Coffey with this one, gives it in as far as Theo Smith. Smith has a look up as Rathnew look to break down the field. They've 2 men inside. It's Owen Doyle and James Stafford. Ball is in the hands of Theo Smith. He gives it to Toby Curran. Away goes Curran on the 45. Solo with this one, pops a little pass out to Owen Doyle. Doyle steps outside his man again, just checks inside, gives the ball back to Toby Curran. Here he cycles it back to Jamie Snell, who's joined the attack. Has a look at the post. He's going to go for this, he is. He kicks a huge kick. Jamie Snell, it's high and it's over the bar. The fullback comes raiding up the field and kicks a wonderful score. Really well worked from Rathnew from the turnover.
Yeah, that was actually Callum Carrick on the far wing that got on the ball on a couple of occasions. They gave ball to him and he ran up along the wing, he's always an ever willing runner, Callum Clark, in situations like that, and got on the ball a couple of times in the possession. But great score from Jamie Snell.
Rob Gilligan takes the kick out, drills it down the middle of the field. It's taken by Dan Coney. He's tackled by Theo Smith. And Rathnew again win the breaks. Here's good play. This time it is Toby Curran gets the ball on his knees. It's a loose looking hand pass. Adam Byrne tries to pick it up. Curtis Gerry, he is there, wins possession for his team, gets the ball, and away come the Blessington men with Paul McLaughlin. McLaughlin fires the ball up to Jordan McGarr. Kieran Coffey's now down injured. McGarr goes long down the field and finds Kevin Quinn. Quinn is out in front of Jamie Snell. Snell has a score up on him. Can Quinn get it back? That's what he's trying to do. He kicks this high, and it's in off the post and over the bar. It's 1-1 between Jamie Snell and Kevin Quinn. It's 2-1 here as Blessington registered their first score after 6 minutes. A bit more direct from Blessington and a paid dividends.
Yeah, you see Paul McLaughlin running up along the wing as well. He did loads of that here last week as well, you know, supporting his brother and swapping positions. So Toby Curran will have to be very careful, keep a good eye on him, but a real good score from Kevin Quinn.
Ronan Doyle will take the kick out. As we said, it's 2-1. It's Kieran Coffey now is down injured. They're trying to actually stitch Sean Coffey down underneath us here at the dugout. We can see the ongoing treatment to him. It's Kieran Coffey is now down after taking a knock. It's very heavy going. I didn't see anything untoward there.
Just not on the kick out really is what it was. And like you copped it straight away and he went to ground alright. And like, you know, they can't afford to lose like Sean Coffey and then he loses his replacement straight away. Like, you know, you'd imagine James Stafford will have to come out and give him a bit of a presence in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he's up. He seems to be okay again. There's a kick out now to Ronan Doyle. Doyle sizes up his options here and goes long down the field. A huge kick from him. Stafford comes out underneath this and gets hands on it, knocks it to Theo Smith. Long ball from Smith inside looking for Eddie Doyle. Doyle takes off. It's Aaron Curran in a foot race with Eddie Doyle. Aaron Curran gets there first, does well, but he'll need support right out underneath the flags there. There's a foul by Eddie Doyle, says the referee. It's a loose looking pass. Craig Maguire does well to take it up, and away come the Blessington men up the field. Maguire as the ball gets it into Curtis Gerrahy. Gerrahy dropping deep again, just checks his run back inside and cuts around Gary Byrne. Byrne slips at a vital time, and away comes Gerrahy with the ball. Little hand pass outside to Owen Keogh. He pops it off to Jordan McGarr. Paul McLaughlin is outside him. McLaughlin has a look up, talk about the early ball into Kevin Quinn, but he gives it back to McGarr. McGarr pops the ball off to Quinn here. Had a little bit of space, but again Rathnew get numbers back to filter back in front of the goal. Paul McLaughlin outside the left boot, sweet pass from him, finds Jack Gilligan 65 yards out. He solos forward with this one. Gilligan just pops it off outside to Kevin Hanlon as Blessington look to try and draw out that Rathnew defence. Again Hanlon checks outside, gets outside. Sam O'Dowd does really well, pops off a little ball just to slip a vital time from Owen Keogh. Comes through the hands of the Blessington men again. They're trying to pick out options. One of those options is Craig Maguire. Maguire has a chance here, settled himself, looked like he was going to shoot, gets the ball to Mikey O'Connor. He decided against shooting into Curtis Gerrahy. He turns onto his left foot. There's a low ball inside looking for O'Connor. Just tried to pinch it through to Kevin Quinn there and just couldn't, and it's the numbers back there. Toby Curran's one of them, gives it to Gary Byrne. Out Tatum Byrne and away come Rathnew up the field, 45 yards out. Byrne brilliant in the drawing game the last day, gets the ball and gives it back to Toby Curran. A loose looking hand pass, but just about gets as far as Kieran Coffey. Real traffic around that middle third here, but Rathnew are finding their way out, and it's Adam Ollie-Byrne on the ball. He gets to the 65, injects some pace. Two players cut him off. One of them is Owen Keogh. He's turned in possession, but he wins. He's free just about. Probably lucky.
Yeah, just about. Like, you know, he decided to take on two players, and like Owen Keogh was one of those big physical presence, you know, and turned them back, and probably lucky to get his free there.
9 minutes gone here in Aughrim. It's Rathnew 2 points. It's a point to Blessington. Sam Healy playing at centre back, goes long looking for James Stafford. Ball comes off the hand of Stafford, but he takes it at the second attempt. Looks to pop a pass off, just juggled around in his hand. Gets the ball back to Eddie Doyle. Doyle kicks a little pass out to Callum Clark. Clark steps inside, has a shot. This one's going to bounce dangerously in. It does, and Owen Doyle just couldn't get to the pitch of it. Rob Gilligan did though, and away he comes with the ball. Couple of lads looking for it off, and one of them was Craig Maguire. He takes it. There's a man free out under the stand. It's Curtis Gerrahy. Gerrahy is showing up really well in the opening stages of this match. The number 19 gets the ball. He needs support though. He's right all on his own now under the stand as both teams look to filter. Rathnew filter back, and Blessington look to filter forward here. They come away with it though, and it's given to Paul McLaughlin. McLaughlin, the number 7, has a look up. Again, there's not much movement inside, and there's two banks of Rathnew players all the way back there. They're going to take the slow route. It's Dan Cooney, 65 yards out from the Herbst end, gets the ball and gives it to Kevin Hanlon, his captain. He cuts back inside. He has Jack Gilligan looking for this one. If he can get it to him, he does eventually get it to him under heavy pressure there from the Rathnew defence. He kicks a long foot pass all the way across to Paul McLaughlin. There's actually a sense of excitement from the Blessington crowd underneath. Every time McLaughlin gets the ball, they expect something. He has a look up. Again, he just takes his time. He gives it to Jordan McGarr. McGarr cuts back outside, 65 yards out. Kieran Coffey has a by-hand. It doesn't work though. McGarr breaks the tackle. And again, they're all across the middle of the field there. They haven't made a lot of ground, but they're in possession, and they're forcing Rathnew to work really, really hard here. Here comes Kevin Hanlon with this one. Solos, he's 45 yards out. He cuts inside Callum Clark. mark this time. Pops a little pass off into Dan Silk Featherston. He's gobbled up by the Rathnew defence, tries to get the pass away. He wasn't happy, Dan Silk Featherston, they didn't get a free there, but Rathnew defence does really, really well. It was Theo Smith with the hand in, away they come with the ball. They get it to Eddie Doyle. Eddie Doyle finds Toby Curran here. Curran has a look up. There's no one in front of him. He needs support. That loose looking ball down. It's picked off by Paul McLaughlin. Drills a long ball down into the corner here in front of Mikey O'Connor. O'Connor's first to the ball. Has a look. He's going to shoot from there, is he? Couldn't possibly put that over, could he? No, it was probably the wrong decision from O'Connor. He probably played because the crowd really, when he got the ball in a bit of space, the crowd gave a huge roar here, and they probably got a bit excited and just probably took the wrong decision.
Yeah, I think he did take the wrong decision. You can see Blessington were being quite patient there for a while, you know, because Rathnew were dropping off. I see it's Gary Byrne and Sam Healy are both trying to create a +1. And Curtis Gertie's coming deep and getting a load of ball, so Rathnew will probably have to push up on him with one player anyway.
Long ball down the middle again a huge amount of bodies go. The ball breaks, it's picked up by Mikey O'Connor this time, gets the ball, a little 1-2 with Curtis Gertie. Kicks the ball in, or it was Dan Silk kicks the ball into Kevin Quinn. Quinn does really well, takes his mark out in front of Jamie Snell. It'll be a chance for Quinn here to kick at the post. With 12 minutes gone, this could level the game. They're at new support, just testing the nerves of Quinn. It's off the post and it's gone to the right of the post this time and wide, and it's still a 1 point game here. Blessington a point, Rathnew 2 points, 12.5 minutes gone. Blessington just eking their way back into the game. Rathnew started at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, I think the last 4 or 5 minutes there, Blessington have got a real good foothold in the game. They're actually dominating possession and controlling the ball. Probably just need to show a little bit more patience, I'd say.
Long kick down the field looking for Kieran Coffey. This time it breaks outside and away come Blessington with the ball. They've won the break. Curtis Gerry has it. Kevin Hanlon is looking outside. Long ball into Kevin Quinn. Quinn is 1-on-1 with Jamie Snell. Takes a solo, cuts it back onto his left foot. Brilliant block down by Adam Byrne there. Got back and got his hand on that one. They're looking for a 45, but I think it did come off the boot of Kevin Quinn possibly at the very end there. Ooh.
Yeah, I think it could have been a 45, but we're just looking at Ollie Byrne, he was happy to let it go out, so you imagine that maybe it was.
Look, the umpires
straight away again.
And to be fair, Stephen Fagan is right up with the play there as well, so it's just one of those. Both teams will look for what they want out of it. Short kick out from Ronan Doyle, finds Conor Lenihan. He goes out as far as Sam Healy. Healy back to Conor Lenihan. Away come Rathnew up the field, looking to work it through the hands this time. Gary Byrne gets the ball to Kieran Coffey. He pops it outside to Theo Smith. Smith cuts back inside, lovely little foot pass, finds Sam Healy in space, and away goes the number 10 up the field. Pops a pass inside Eddie Doyle. It's loose though. The referee just seemed to get in the way a little bit there, and Owen Keogh wasn't happy. They're calling for a throw up underneath as Adam Byrne has the ball in his hand. Or Rathnew come forward. Toby Curran gets the ball. It's into the hands of Eddie Doyle. Back to Toby Curran. He looks up. He goes long. A high ball in, looking for James Stafford underneath. Gender's huge hand. Brilliant play by Conal O'Galcower. Touched it away to himself. Left 2 Rathnew men in his way. Comes up the field with the ball. Gives the ball to Paul McLaughlin. He finds a delicate little pass to Dan Silk Featherston. Away goes Dan Silk Featherston. Adam Byrne is after him. Pops the ball off to Curtis Gerry. He looks up. There's a device ahead. Jamie Snell inside with Kevin Quinn. Quinn is out in front as well. He's playing under an advantage. Cuts inside Jamie Snell and away goes Quinn. Again he needs support. The referee brings it back for the free. They've done really well, Blessington, because they've actually just, I know Rathnew are trying to play the mark space in front of them there, but they're actually cutting out those lads marking the space, and they're finding Kevin Quinn really.
Yeah, they are. I'd say Kevin Quinn has after been on the ball more time in this 15 minutes than I think he was in the last game altogether, He's their target man now that Anthony McLaughlin isn't there, so he's the man that has to step up. I see Owen Doyle went down injured there off the ball as well. He's holding his ribs and was holding his hand on that ball that was kicked in there a second ago.
It's Mikey O'Connor to take this kick. He's about 23 or 4 yards out, 7 or 8 yards in from the sideline. O'Connor steadies himself, seems to get a good connection. Does get a good connection. It's high, it's over the bar. We're level in Aughrim, 15 minutes through the first half. It's 2 points apiece between Blessington and Rathnew in the Booming Platform higher senior football final. Ronan Doyle gets ready to take his kick out. Linesman Chris Canavan is having a chat there. The mic mustn't be working, is it? Just having a quick chat with Stephen Fagan about whatever's something. He must have seen something. Number 20, Toby Curran.
Anyway. Just going back, to Kevin Quinn's last chance there that we were debating about the 45. Like Ollie Byrne getting in that time. stopped a definite score as well. Like, it was real good play by him, real good defending.
Came out of nowhere, he's great pace.
Yeah.
He was very, very good the last day. As you said, Ronan Doyle goes short to Conor Lennon. Lennon has the ball, kicks a foot pass all across as far as Jamie Snell, and Snell looks to get out beside his own 45 does, and gets the ball to Fionn O'Sullivan, out to Conor Lennon. Away come the Rathnew men, working the ball out of defence. They've sort of given up. They weren't having the greatest time on their own kick out, so they're happy to have ball in hand and bring it up the field themselves here. Gets the ball to Sam O'Dowd, away goes O'Dowd down the field, trying to break through this Blessington defence. They're set up well though. O'Dowd gets the ball into Theo Smith, back to Kieran Coffey, back to Fionn O'Sullivan. It's good play by Blessington. They're pushing up. Jamie Snell gets the ball, he looks to come forward. He's fouled though by Dan Cooney. It'll be a free to Rathnew, it'll be a free to Theo Smith. Smith looks to take it and has moved up because Craig Maguire wouldn't retreat. So it'll be a free for Eddie Doyle to see what he's going to do with this one. The usual suspects are inside. He looks to get to Owen Doyle on the ball though. Again, the ball just squirts from his grasp, breaks out to Callum Clark. Clark does well, gives the ball back to Eddie Doyle. Doyle comes rampaging forward here from the free, kicks this one high. Oh, it's gone to the right of the post and it's gone wide. That was a really good chance for Eddie Doyle there, very unlike him.
Yeah, it was, he kicked in a quick free into Owen Doyle. Callum Clark ends up picking up, give it back to Eddie Doyle, and you'd expect him to kick those when he's running through, alright.
The blood sub is about to resume here. It'll be Sean Coffey back on the field for his brother Kieran, sporting a head bandage.
And a new jersey. He's now wearing number 29. He was wearing number 8, so it'll be the kick out from Rob Gilligan in the goal for Blessington. Long kick down the field, a huge kick down the field. Sean Coffey's underneath brilliantly. Broken away by Craig Maguire to Dan Coney, does really well. Finds a little ball inside to Mikey O'Connor. O'Connor has a look up. He goes in as far looking for Curtis Gerrahy. Gerrahy just gets out in front but can't control the ball. Gary Byrne goes back, does enough. Gets a hand pass off to Sam Healy. Healy gets it out to Toby Curran. Curran gets the ball away as far as Sean Coffey back in the game. It's a long ball looking inside for Owen Doyle. Doyle does really well to get out in front and offloads the ball to Toby Curran. He cuts back inside of Paul McLaughlin, gets the ball to Eddie Doyle. Doyle looked like he was going to shoot for a goal, but there's a slip in there from Conor O'Galcar. Chance for James Stafford, but Stafford kicks this one and it's gone high to the right and wide. 2 wides in a row for Rathnew, but probably Conor O'Galcar's heart was in his mouth there for a second. Yeah, you could see when Eddie Doyle got that ball, he just turned and kicked it in. I don't think he was going for a score. I think he was just kicking it in and see what they could get out of it, and the ball broke nicely for James Stafford, but he couldn't kick the score in the end.
Rob Gilligan takes the kick out, goes long down the field. 18 and a half minutes gone here in Aughrim. The ball is loose again. Who wins the break? It's Jordan McGarr wins the break. Takes the tackle from Toby Curran. Toby Curran is called over by the referee here. He was spoken to.
He's probably going to pick up a yellow card because he's had a word with him already, and probably caught him with a hip, really, It wasn't a shoulder to shoulder.
He threw him out across his hip, kind of.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He did, and he's going to pick up a yellow card. It's a yellow for Toby Curran. We have 19 minutes on the clock here to be a free to Paul McLaughlin deep in his own 45 here. Right on the sideline in front of the Rathnew dugout. He's looking for options. Goes long down the field. It's a huge hanging ball lobbed in, looking for Curtis Gerrahy. Gary Byrne comes out, takes this one. Jordan McGarr tackles Byrne, offloads the ball out as far as Sean Coffey. Coffey gets the ball to Theo Smith. Smith looks up and drills a long ball. It's 1-on-1 inside Owen Doyle. But again, Conor O'Galcar does really well. Knocks that ball away to a teammate and he gets it back as far as Paul McLaughlin. It was Jack Gilligan picked up the break there, done well. It's a brilliant ball from Paul McLaughlin to Dan Coney. Away comes Coney up the field. Sean Coffey is after him. Fionn Sullivan tries to stop him. The hand pass outside to Owen Keogh. Keogh looks to break the tackle. Fionn Sullivan does well enough to hold him up. It's a free. He's playing on an advantage. It's inside to Mikey O'Connor, but the ball breaks off the hands of O'Connor. It'll be a free. He was playing on the advantage. He was held there by Fionn O'Sullivan. It'll be a free to the Blessington men.
Yeah, 2 points all here now after what were 20 minutes gone. I think this is going to be the same as last week. I think this is going to go right down to the final couple of minutes to see who's going to lift the Miley Cup at the end of this.
It is. It's going to be a real edgy one, I'd say. You want to have your wits about you here for the last 10 minutes. So we like exciting finishes, and we've had lots of them over the last couple of weeks. It's Blessington to take this one. They go all the way back with this ball and look to rebuild from the back. It's all across the field and into the hands of Paul McLaughlin. McLaughlin comes forward with this one again. Space in front of him. He looks like he's going to fancy his chance here. Drills it with the outside of the left boot though, and it's gone away to the left of the post and wide. And probably could have took another yard or two in with that one. He had a little bit of space there.
Yeah, I think he could have been a bit more patient than that. That's 4 wides now for Blessington and 2 for Rathnew.
21 minutes on the clock. It's level in the Bowman Platform Higher Senior Football Championship replay. Ronan Doyle looks to go long, does go long, huge ball, but again it breaks, and it breaks in favour of the Blessington men. But Rathnew do well enough just to get a foot on it and get back to Gary Byrne. Byrne has a look up, tries to find Sam O'Dowd, does find Sam O'Dowd, just gets away from his grasp, and Jack Gilligan gets a boo in, and it's Sean Coffey is down injured again. He's picked up another knock. He's certainly been in the wars here.
Yeah, and in fairness to Stephen Fagan, I could see him checking on him off the ball. You know, he kept looking back to see if he was all right because he saw him going down. And he did pull up the play, like, you know, and probably the right thing to do. Like, if a player's after already picking up a cut, which could be considered a head injury, you want to keep an eye on him after that.
Yeah, it'll be an indirect free to Blessington, I'd say.
Yeah,
it looks like
come off.
Sean Coffey is going to have to go here. That's the loss of JT Hayden as well. Like, I know we keep going back to these lads that are not here, but that's a huge blow to the. I know Kieran Coffey's a ready-made replacement, but it is a huge blow to Rathnew.
Yeah, it's normally a change to make either with about 15 or 20 minutes to go. But like what they're doing now is that's a sub gone in early for them, and you know you're missing JT. That takes Toby Curran as an option not to come in now. And I know Joe American is there, and he's probably a plus from the last day, so I'd imagine he could be the next sub in at this stage.
Yeah, and I suppose you know the one thing I noticed there was when Kieran Coffey was on in midfield, Rathnew were going short with their kickouts. When Sean came back in, they went long again. So, you know, that takes a lot of work. If they're going to continue going short, it'll take a lot of work working that ball out from the back.
Yeah, and another thing about Sean Coffey, he works really hard on the Blessington's kick out. He knows that they're trying to pick out Owen Keogh over Fionn O'Sullivan, and he's always trying to cut out that space and trying to cover his own man. And he covers ground really easily. You know, even seen him chasing after Dan Cooney there. He's a good pair of legs on him, Sean Coffey, for a big man. So he is going to be a big loss.
Yeah, that's it. We're going to have a throw ball here. I don't think anyone was in possession actually, so it'll be a throw in.
Yeah, I think he was right. The ball was actually on the ground when he stopped the game.
So Sean Coffey leaves the field. That's not nice to see from anyone, especially with the head injury there, so I hope he's alright. 23 minutes on the clock, 2 points apiece. Ball is thrown in, Stafford's underneath, Dan Coney's underneath, breaks, and Curtis Gerry picks it up, but spills the ball only as far as Sam O'Dowd. O'Dowd does really well to hold possession under all sorts of pressure from Jack Gilligan, gets the ball out to Toby Curran. Curran pops a little pass in front of Owen Doyle. Doyle is out in front of his man, solos and has a look. That man is Stephen Bone. He tries to check him up, he cuts inside, gets the ball back to Toby Curran. Rathnew recycle the ball. Sam Healy is well tackled by Jordan McGarr and Aaron Curran there, but Rathnew do well to hold possession with Eddie Doyle. Again, there's huge numbers around the ball. Blessington turn it over. It's Jordan McGarr gets the ball and gets it back to his corner back. They're calling for a touch on the ground. It's all a bit sloppy there. Eddie Doyle though retrieves it for Rathnew right down on the 14 down at the dressing room. It's a hand pass back out to Sam O'Dowd. O'Dowd has Callum Clark outside him. Clark kicks with his left foot. Again, it just drops short. Second one short from him. And if Rob Gilligan comes away and he's tackled by Owen Doyle, he's fouled by Owen Doyle. It's a free, it's taken quickly, and away come Blessington up the field with Paul McLaughlin. McLaughlin has a look up, pops a pass out to Dan Coney. Coney has Theo Smith on his case, but breaks the tackle and does well. Long ball down the line looking for Owen Keogh. The ball just beats Keogh. Fionn O'Sullivan does well to get back, gets his body there, but he's nudged in the back by Owen Keogh. Fionn O'Sullivan done well there.
He did really well, and he got himself between the ball and the man, and that's how he managed to win the free. Dan Cooney's having a big impact on this game, both with his running and actually disrupting the Rathnew kick out.
Fionn O'Sullivan does really well again just to hold possession there. It was a loose-ish pass and he done well to hold on to it. Jamie Snell has it, gets the ball to Theo Smith. Smith 65 yards out from the Harps end, has a look up. Over there is Kevin Quinn, and Quinn does really well because he's forced Theo Smith into over carrying. And again, huge pressure on the ball from both sides.
Yeah, I think actually Theo Smith had Kevin Quinn's arm, and he was trying to win the free for himself by making it look like that Kevin Quinn was pulling out with him.
Free taken quickly there, and it's just kicked away by the Blessington men. After all that hard work, Kevin Quinn was not impressed with that. I think he let his feelings known there, but away come Rathnew with Sam O'Dowd. O'Dowd had dropped deep into his own half. Strong running from O'Dowd. Kicks a long ball in on top of Conal O'Galcower and James Stafford. Stafford just does enough, but the ball breaks away. He gets to Owen Doyle. Doyle gets the ball out to Gary Byrne. Byrne drills on. Oh, what a goal from Gary Byrne. A brilliant goal from Gary Byrne. The long ball in. and he blasts the ball to the netting off the post. A super finish from Gary Byrne. He followed the play all the way up. It looked like Blessington had won the break off the Rathnew James Stafford, and it broke back out through the hands and into the hands of Gary Byrne, and for a number 4 he finished with a plum.
You know, when he got the ball I said surely he'll kick this ball over the bar because they're after kicking 1 or 2 short, but you can see he went for goal straight away, and a fantastic finish into the side netting.
Blessington win their own kick out underneath the stand, but again it's a loose pass over there. It's just about picked up by Dan Cooney, and Cooney comes away with this one. Seems to have taken a knock for his troubles. Curtis Gerry has the ball, gets it out as far as Paul McLaughlin. McLaughlin fires the ball into Jordan McGarr. Blessington need to answer this now with 26 minutes on the clock. Rathnew lead by 3. It's 1-2 to 2 points here. Aughrim. Craig Maguire gets past one tackle, tries to get past Theo Smith. He's fouled by Theo Smith, is he? He's playing on an advantage. Play away to the referee. There's no advantage accruing, and it'll be a free into the Blessington men. But how big will that score be? Goals in finals this time of the year are huge scores, and that's when you get the first one that puts you in the driving seat.
Yeah, it surely does, to open up a 3-point lead, you know, and goals are, you know, they're real big scores in games like this, particularly in these conditions, because you can see there's a lot of kicking in 3 points, you know, like it's after taking 25 minutes there, and Blessington only have 2.
Goes short inside to Kevin Quinn. Quinn has a look, kicks this one high. It's a good score from Quinn. It's well worked. It's a good answer to the goal. It's Blessington 1, Blessington 3 points. Rathnew 1-2. 27 minutes on the clock here in Aughrim. That brilliant goal from Gary Byrne, the standout score at the minute. It's the score that, along with 2 points, has Rathnew in front here. We're just under the 3 minutes to half time plus injuries. Ronan Doyle will take this kick. It'll be interesting to see where he goes here.
Yeah, he has a spare man, like Conor Lennon is out on the left hand wing, and he goes long.
He's gone long down the middle of the field. Huge kick from him. There's a hand on it in there. It's taken by Kieran Coffey. Hand passes it off out to Callum Clark. Clark pops it back to Kieran Coffey again, and they recycle it through the hands. Sean O'Sullivan gets hands on the ball, gives it to Theo Smith. Smith has a look up and goes long down the field looking for Owen Doyle. It's a huge kick on top of Doyle. Again it comes off the hands. There's huge pressure from the backs there. Callum Clark picks up the pieces really well, gets the ball out as far as Kieran Coffey. Coffey sees Theo Smith with his hand up demanding the ball. He does demand it. Here he comes solo. The ball breaks inside to Toby Curran. Curran again checks his run and has a look. Out to Sam O'Dowd. O'Dowd has a look up again. Again Rathnew very patient here. They go all across the 45. It's into the hands of Kieran Coffey. Coffey solos with this one. Gets the ball back to Gary Byrne. Byrne, the goal scorer, gets it. Kicks it up as far as Adam Byrne. Adam Byrne again has a bit of space. If he can get past Jordan McGarr, he's going to try and take him on. McGarr does really, or it's Dan Silk does really well, but gets a hand across him, and Adam Byrne wins a free for his troubles. Does really well there.
When he got the ball, he had a look at Dan Silk in front of him. He said, I fancy this, I'm going to take this lad on, and he gets around him and wins his free. And I'm just kind of looking at all the Rathnew players are getting on ball plenty, but you see with Blessington, Jordan McGarr, Owen Keogh, Mikey O'Connor haven't been on the ball a whole lot. Curtis Gerdy had been busy for the first 10 minutes, but I don't think he's touched the ball in the last 10 or 15. That's all going through Kevin Quinn, and Blessington need more than that.
The kick will be from Eddie Doyle here. He's about 22 or 3 yards out. He's about 10 yards in from the sideline. The crowd underneath us are not happy with how long he's taken, but Eddie Doyle has took his time. He kicks this one across the face of goal. It's dangerous. It's gone off the hand of James Stafford. He's giving a free out.
Square ball, yeah.
Free out. James Stafford encroached in the square there. It was a dangerous ball across the square though. 29 and a half gone here. It's a 2-point game. Rathnew 1-2. Blessington 3 points. Blessington come out quick with this one. Away down the field they go. Have a look. It's Colin O'Galcower carries the ball down the field, gets it into Owen Keogh. Keogh has a look up and pops it back to Curtis Gerry. He meets a wall of red and green though. Does well to get a hand pass away to Jack Gilligan. Gilligan has a look up. He needs support now. It's a little bit static from Blessington. They're happy to run in lateral lines, but there's no one coming off the shoulder with pace to break these lines from Rathnew. Jordan McGarr fancies his chances now. He goes down the field, gets the ball out to Craig Maguire. Maguire has a look up. There's runs being made inside. Doesn't pick him out though. Goes all the way across as far as Kevin Hanlon. Hanlon looks to take on Callum Clark. Clark does well there. Gets the ball out as far as... We'll have 2 minutes of injury time, I'm told. Gets the ball out and it's into the hands of Paul McLaughlin. It's all very patient, but the Blessington crowd underneath are getting a little bit anxious. They want to see the ball in the danger area. Paul McLaughlin solos with this one. has a look. He's calling someone to him. They need movement. This is a very strange one. Rathnew are just happy to sit and let the clock tick to get to half time. They've almost turned it over though. Dan Cooney goes away with this one up the field, pops the ball off to Owen. Paul McLaughlin has stayed on the ground. Owen in possession here. They're about 50 yards out from the goal. Kevin Quinn now finds himself out in the 45, looking again, cuts inside. Kevin Hanlon looks to inject some pace. He needs someone with. There's a slip inside though. He does really well. The captain gets the ball on his left foot, kicks it high and kicks it over the bar. Inspirational stuff from the captain there. Took it on. It looked like they were going nowhere. They were very lateral. There was no one really offering themselves up, but he took on all comers.
Yeah, he did. And when Sam Healy came out to him, he slipped, you know, and that's what made it open up for him again. But he was brave enough to keep going. And you're right, an inspirational score from the captain, exactly what Blessington needed.
4 points to Blessington, 1-2 to Rathnew here. We have 31 minutes on the clock. Paul McLaughlin receives a little bit of treatment underneath us. It'll be a kick out from Ronan Doyle to restart this one. McLaughlin looks to be okay. Ronan Doyle takes this kick. He looks to be coming press box side. He does come press box side. It's a huge kick underneath it is Paul McLaughlin. Sorry, there looked to be a push in the back on Toby Gordon. There was. I think the sun actually caught the players out there at the last second. Rathnew have taken a quick. There's a boot in there from Stephen Bowen. Might be a little bit lucky to get away with that one, but he got the ball and it's gone all the way back in to his own full back line. As that man, Kevin Hanlon, goes back to sweep things up, gets the ball to Paul McLaughlin. He comes out, he gets it to Conal O'Galcar. They're deep in their own half. They need support. They need to go out. Craig Maguire does enough to get the ball here and tries to take on Theo Smith. It's a hand pass out to the far side. Owen Keogh and Fionn O'Sullivan go toe to toe, and Keogh wins the possession, gets the ball inside to Dan Cooney though. It's loose pass, and his way comes Eddie Doyle. Chance for Doyle here, gets to the top of the D, pops a little pass out to Theo Smith. Doyle goes to ground. Theo will take his chance, will he? He will, you know. He kicks it high and kicks it over the bar, and if one captain can do it at one end, Theo Smith says I can do it at the other. A good score on the turnover there, and it's the half-time whistle. 32 and a half minutes up. It's a 2-point game here. 1-3 to Rathnew, 4 points to Blessington, and that goal, that huge goal from Gary Byrne, the standout score there, and it looks like it's going to be hard to claw back for Blessington.
Yeah, I was just looking at Blessington there when they were coming out with the ball the last time, and a lot of hand passes going on, and that's how they conceded the goal the last day out. They got turned over inside their own 45 and James Stafford was free, and they get turned over again inside their 45 and concede a score. You know, like they're some of the hand passing that they're given isn't spot on. It's not going to the hand. Lads are stationary and they're being intercepted, you know, so Blessington will have to tidy it up. You can't afford to give away scores to Rathnew as easy as that.
And that's my thing, even in their build-up, when Rathnew break, they break at speed, and they're hurting Blessington. Blessington's break, I know they're playing against a slight breeze here, but it's not as clinical. You're not coming off the shoulder. There's not as much pace, and there's not as many lads offering themselves either.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is very similar to the first game, really. If you remember back last week, the first 10 minutes, Rathnew's handling was really bad. There was no hand passes going to hand. They were dropping on the ground. Remember Theo Smith struggling to get balls up into his hand. They were a yard or two away from him. It was very similar today. Rathnew's hand passing was poor in the first 10 minutes. They've tidied that up an awful lot, and they're putting a lot of pressure on Blessington, actually. You know, when they go into tackling, they're putting serious pressure on them and winning those turnovers, and they're happy to do that.
Yeah, look, it's a cracking game though. It's again a 2-point lead for Rathnew. 1-3 to 4 points here in the booming Platform Higher Senior Football Championship final replay. We're going to be back with the second half in a few minutes as the sun starts to set here in Aughrim, so don't go too far because we have a cracking second half in store.
I guess I see you somewhere around. guess I see you somewhere around. Oh, I guess I see you somewhere around. I guess I see you somewhere around. Oh, I guess I see you somewhere around. I see you somewhere around. Oh, I guess.
You're all very welcome back to Aughrim for the second half of the Bowman Platform Higher Senior Football Championship final replay. Rathnew are in the ascendancy here by 2 points. It's Rathnew 1-3, Blessington 4 points. Having a quick scan around, I don't see too many changes. Podge, we were just talking at half time. Blessington need to come with something. They need a bit more pep in their step here in the second half. Rathnew, with that goal, they just seem to be eking it out. The sun seems to be going to play a huge part here too. A few times in that first half, the sun seemed to cause problems in lads' eyes there facing into it.
Yeah, the ball's been kicked in for Rathnew, and you could see he was causing trouble. You can see Ronan Doyle in the goals now. He has a hat on and his hand up to his eyes to try and block the sun, as do the umpires as well.
Stephen Fagan gets ready. We're ready to rock and roll. The game is on. The ball breaks as Craig Maguire takes it away. Come Blessington with the first play of the game. Gets the ball outside as far as Jordan McGar. McGar cuts loose inside the 45. Gives the ball back to Craig Maguire. Maguire hand pass, a long looping hand pass away to Owen Keogh just behind him though. Keogh goes back, picks this one up, gets it back to Craig Maguire. Maguire has a look up, solos with this one, gets it out to his captain Kevin Hanlon. An inspirational score for him at the end of the first half was Blessington's last score. They look for more options. It's Jack Gilligan with this one, gets the ball out to Dan Cooney. Cooney 65 yards out from the town goal. Slight breeze in the backs of the Blessington men in the second half. It's nothing major though, shouldn't affect the way either team plays, to be honest. It's Paul McLaughlin on the ball, solos with this one, looks to cut inside it. Callum Clark plays a little 1-2 here and gets the ball in as far as Craig Maguire. Maguire has Sam Healy on his case. They haven't made a lot of ground Blessington, but they're still in possession here as they look to put the ball through the hands again. They need a little bit more of a cut in attack here as Curtis Gerry offers himself up to Jordan McGarr, but he cuts back outside and gets the ball to Jack Gilligan. He goes long into the corner looking for Owen Keogh there. He's going to be beaten to it though, and he is beaten though. A heavy tackle there on Kevin Quinn. It'll be a free for Kevin Quinn. Looked like a mistimed as much as anything else.
Probably just a bit high, you know. Rathnew normally make a couple of subs at half time. They haven't done that today, probably because Toby Curran has started and Kieran Coffey is on already, so they're probably going to have to use their subs a little bit more sparingly in the second half than they normally do.
The kick from Kevin Quinn just goes straight up in the air. It's going to drop in around the danger area with big strong fist there by Jamie Snell. Gets it away as far as his wing back Adam Byrne. Byrne comes away with this one, checks his run, cuts inside, needs support. He's tackled by Kevin Quinn, gets away with though Adam Byrne and gets the ball to Jamie Snell. He pops a pass off outside to Gary Byrne. Byrne 45 yards out from his own goal, gets the ball up the field to Sam O'Dowd. It's a loose looking handpass. O'Dowd does well to gather it up, and it's out to Toby Curran. All brilliantly read though by Jack Gilligan. Does really well there. The centre back steps outside and gets the ball to Dan Coney. Coney gets the ball away back into the corner to his cornerback Stephen Bowen, and Blessington look to try and get the ball up the field now and get a score off of this. It's Craig Maguire gives the ball to Conal O'Galcar, covers the ground really well, hand passes the ball off inside to Dan Silk. Federson doesn't get to it first, kicks the ball along in front of him though, does well. It's a foot race with Fionn O'Sullivan. He'll get to it first. Good play by Dan Silk there, cuts the ball back inside to Jordan McGarr. McGarr gets the ball on his right foot, kicks it high, kicks it over the bar. That's a brilliant flowing move of football from the turnover up here. A brilliant score from the Blessington men and cuts the deficit back to one. Huge score for Blessington there.
Yeah, a couple of misplaced hand passes by Rathnew is what cost him there. The first one from Gary Byrne and the second one then from Sam O'Dowd, you know, and that's how they started in the first half. They needed to tie that up straight away, Rathnew will.
Long kick down the field. There's a fist on it from the Blessington men. It's into Mikey O'Connor. O'Connor 45 yards out. Lovely little ball inside to Kevin Quinn. Quinn has a look at the post on the run. He kicks this one on the run. It drops into the grateful arms of Ronan Doyle. Looked like it could be a chance. 3 minutes in here. 1 point between the teams, and Rathnew look to settle things down with Sam Healy. Gives the ball to Eddie Doyle. Doyle deep in his own half. Gets the ball to T.O. Smith. Smith foot pass to Toby Curran. Curran gets to the middle of the field there. Aughrim outside of the right boot. Goes long down the field. Stephen Bowen reads it. Takes it all day long and launches an attack up the field for the Blessington men. Kevin Hanlon gets the ball down. Kevin Quinn had stayed out. Quinn is 65 yards out from the town goal. Solos it. Covers the ground so well. Goes high diagonal ball in looking for Curtis Gerry. Gerry tries to hold his man off. Gets the ball back to Owen Keogh. Squirts back to Gerry here. Little ball outside to Mikey O'Connor. Shot from O'Connor. Kicks this one high. We're level in Aughrim. It's 6 points to Blessington. 1-3 to Rathnew, and it's all Blessington at the start of this second half. Just about 4 minutes in the clock. We have a sub coming in. Number 19, William Morehouse, is coming in for Fionn O'Sullivan here. It looks like Rathnew making one of those changes. Still no Jody Merrigan. He done a fairly intensive warm-up on his own at half time, but there's still no sign of him.
Yeah, an absolute dream start there for Blessington to the second half, you know. 2 quick scores in about 3 minutes.
Ball breaks again from the kick out. It's boxed back by the Blessington men. It's picked up by Gary Byrne, and he gets the ball to William Morehouse. Morehouse cuts up the line with this one. Sam O'Dowd right out on the line though, had nowhere to go. It's a line ball to Blessington, carried out over the line by Sam O'Dowd from the pass from William Morehouse. Craig Maguire does really well to take that ball, charges down the field here. It looks like Blessington have got a pep in their step at half time. Little ball inside to Mikey O'Connor. O'Connor gets the ball away to Jordan McGarr. Rathnew do well to hold up the point of the attack. O'Connor has a look here, sizes up his options, flicks a little pass out to Kevin Quinn. Quinn now is called out deeper. He's took his mark. That was good play because it was a kick from just outside the 45. It was good thinking from Kevin Quinn. Kicks this one off his right boot, goes long, high, it's hanging in the air. Oh, it's over the bar. What a score from Kevin Quinn. A great football brain to take that mark just inside the 45. Most players that have played on, that's a huge score.
Yeah, it surely is. When he actually took the mark first, I said, like, God, is there much benefit? Would he not be better off playing on? He'd hardly going to kick it from here. But like, it just shows what a good boot he has on him.
You don't question Kevin Quinn. A long kick out down the field, breaks again in favour, but Gary Byrne is there, picks off that ball, gets it out to William Morehouse, back to Gary Byrne. It's Rathnew under the pump as they look to break up the field. Again it's a loose hand pass. Again it's picked up by Craig Maguire. Maguire's pushed in the back. It's all Blessington here at the minute. 5.5 minutes on the clock. 7 points to 1-3. They've turned it around here. 3 points on the trot from the Blessington men. Long ball in, looking for Kevin Quinn again. Adam Byrne does just enough to get his boot to that one. It's gone out half Adam Byrne. It'll be a line ball to Blessington, and Kevin Quinn after that last kick will probably fancy his chances from here.
Yeah, he probably will. He will have a go because they had a go from a free there a couple of minutes ago from just in front of this area. So
John Aughrim is going to come on for Rathnew here as well. The kick will be from Kevin Quinn. He's just about going to kick it from the 21, gets his bow around it, wraps his bow right around this one, but it's gone to the left of the post and wide. The first wide of the second half for the men. Jody Merrigan is warming up. It's going to be all changes here for Rathnew. They're not afraid to make changes. Callum Clark is going to come off. It'll be John Aughrim is on for Callum Clark with Jody Merrigan warming up here as well. Kick out goes long down the field. The referee is going to hold it up though. Callum Clark wasn't off the field. Darren Coffey is just issuing his instructions to Jody Merrigan down here.
Stephen Fagan showing off his football skills, kicking the ball back in. A lot of referees to kick that to the corner flag.
That was a good accurate one in fairness. Ronan Doyle take the kick out. 7 minutes on the clock here. Blessington lead by a point. Huge ball to the middle of the field. Breaks down there. Was touched on the ground from here. It was. The referee is right on it. It's Blessington in the ascendancy again. Free is taken quickly into Curtis Gerry. Gerry pops the ball inside to Dan Coney. Coney's bearing down on goal. Chance for Coney outside the boot. Goes high and over the bar. Probably could have taken it a little bit closer, Bodge, but it's another score for Blessington. Rathnew are rocked on their heels here.
Yeah, they surely are really struggling on their own kick out. But it's the energy that Blessington are playing with now when they get the ball. Like, it's not slow and ponderous and going lateral and whatever. Like, they're attacking. You know, players carrying the ball at full pace, and real good score there from Dan Cooney. And it did open up from going right through the middle, and maybe you could carry it a little bit further. Probably similar to James Stafford's last score last week.
Kieran Coffey has gone off. Jody Merrigan is in the fray. James Stafford goes to the middle of the field. Sam O'Dowd has gone with him. O'Dowd has the ball now. It's Cooney's turn to chase him. O'Dowd gets up the field, passes the ball outside to Jody Merrigan. Merrigan says to John Aughrim, leave it. He flicks the ball back out to John Aughrim. Graham picks this ball up under huge pressure from the defence. Jody Merrigan has a bit of space now underneath the scoreboard. Gets the ball back outside to Sam O'Dowd. O'Dowd in possession. Little 1-2 with Theo Smith. Gets it over to Adam Byrne. Again, Blessington get numbers back there to do really well to pressure the ball. Little pass inside to Jody Merrigan. Tried for the mark, but the ball was kicked from inside. Does really well. Merrigan pops the ball off to John Aughrim. Graham is gobbled up there by the Blessington defence. But the referee is saying there was too many tackles on the ball.
Yeah, they probably just left their hands in, really. You know, like if you're a defender in a situation like that and you're 2-1-1, your hands need to be going in and out. But the two of them just left their hands in. Easy decision for Stephen Fagan to give the free to Rathnew.
Almost like a choke tackle, as the fella said, just holding them up. You know, with Eddie Doyle here to kick this one. There'll be 9 minutes. There'll be 9 minutes. He's telling them where to kick it from. There'll be 9 minutes on the clock by the time this is kicked. It'll be Eddie Doyle to put 1 point between the teams. He kicks this one high. They're happy enough that it's gone over the bar. It's another score for Rathnew. Just
needed that badly. Really needed that score
just
badly.
Takes the sting out of the Blessington.
Four
freight train,
row,
as I was going to say, because it was a freight train there for the first 7 or 8 minutes. They done this at the start of the second half last week as well. Can they sustain it? 8 points to 1-4 here in the Bowman Platform Higher Senior Football Championship replay. Blessington kick the ball out, go long down the field. Craig Maguire is all on his own, takes the mark. He doesn't have to take it because there's no pressure on him. Gets the ball, looks up and gives it to Dan Coney. Coney again has that possession in the middle of the field, gets the ball to Kevin Hanlon, back to Craig Maguire. He gives it back to Hanlon. They look to try and get Paul McLaughlin free on that far side, but Hanlon puts the head down. Brilliant tackle there by Sam O'Dowd. Brilliantly dispossesses Hanlon. Ball is back out though. 2 players go to ground on the ball. Referee says it wasn't fair from Kevin Hanlon on Sam Healy. It'll be a free to Rathnew. Theo Smith takes it, kicks the ball out to Gary Byrne. Byrne comes away up the field with this one. Solos checks back inside Owen Keogh, but that's easier said than done. The ball spills from Gary Byrne's grasp, but it goes out half Owen Keogh. It'll be a line ball to the Rathnew men. Theo Smith goes over, takes the ball from Gary Byrne. He's going to take it. Smith has a look around.
He's struggling to find somebody to kick it, huh?
He needs a runner. He goes long inside, a dangerous looking ball. Stephen Bowen gets a hand on it, but breaks kindly there to Owen Doyle. Doyle just flicks away off his foot. Toby Curran goes down at 2 or 3 players. They're all trying for the ball, to be fair. It's broken play. Toby Curran is in there, tries to pick it up, does pick it up. It's loose again, but finds his way back to Sam O'Dowd. Dowd goes long, dangerous inside. Bodies flailing inside everywhere. Play on, says the referee. James Stafford wanted a penalty. You're not getting a penalty there, James.
Yeah, it's a good ball in by Sam O'Dowd.
There's not much in it.
No, just in a 50-50, just collision of 2 bodies. And one went to ground and
I
one
suppose
went.
when you're not going to get to the ball, it's worth a try.
From presentation to take place in the stand. Time will be given.
The kick out will be for Blessington. It'll be Rob Gilligan. Gilligan goes long down the field. Huge kick from Gilligan. Dan Coney's on. Hand in from Sam O'Dowd. Gets the ball to Toby Curran. Curran gets a long ball down looking for Owen Doyle. Stephen Bowen gets a hand in. But he's in over the shoulder.
Yeah, he was all over Owen Doyle, really, you know, competing for the ball, number one, and then
he's going to be on a yellow for his troubles as well, I think.
yeah, he kind of wrapped his arms around him, and then when the free was given, he kind of
went again.
he lay on top of him again, like, so he stopped Owen Doyle actually trying to pick up the ball and move it quick. So
yeah, Stephen Bowen is going to be on a yellow here. It is a yellow for him. Dare I say extra time?
yeah, and he's brought it up now as well, so he has, and probably the correct decision.
Dare I say extra time, Podge?
Well, you
Dare
know.
I say it? Eddie Doyle will take this free. Doyle solos in his normal manner. Left foot, and then he'll kick with his right. There's a big opportunity to level the game here. Eddie Doyle sets himself well within his range. We know that. Kicks this one high. It's perfect. It curls straight over the blue spot here in Aughrim. It's a level game again in Aughrim. 8 points for Blessington. 1-5 for Rathnew. We're going to go all the way down the stretch with this one. 12 minutes on the clock. Anything could happen here.
Yeah, they've weathered the storm, really, you know. And you're right, like, Blessington had the same start to the second half the last day, you know, and eventually Rathnew got to grips with them again, and it's kind of similar to the first half, lightning start from Blessington, but like Rathnew have kind of steadied the ship a good bit there.
Gilligan goes long to the far side of the field. Rathnew have come away with possession though. It's Adam Byrne gets the ball to Eddie Doyle. Doyle pops the ball inside to Theo Smith. Now it's all Rathnew. It's back to Eddie Doyle, just slips as he was taking the ball into contact, gets away, and there's a chance for Jody Merrigan here in space. Merrigan just on the field a couple of minutes, but this one has gone to the right of the post and gone wide, and chance gone a begging for Rathnew because he had time and space there.
Yeah, that was a great opportunity for Rathnew to get back into the lead, like, you know, to win the Blessington kick out and put pressure on them straight away. Like, Eddie Doyle did really well, went to ground and then saw the gap and got it to Jody, but probably a poor wide, you know, really.
Chance for Rob Gilligan to take the kick out again. Now it's Blessington under pressure on their own kick out. This side of the field is Craig Maguire, Jordan McGarr and Dan Coney, and that's where he goes. Long ball down the field again. 2 men under. Ball breaks kindly to William Morehouse. Does really well. Morehouse under all sorts of pressure. Gets the ball to Toby Curran. He gives it to Sam O'Dowd. Theo Smith is there, ever willing. Goes long. A huge ball in. The bomb is dropping. Who's under it? There's a free out for a push in there, says the referee. Well noticed by him. I don't think it was actually James Stafford.
No, I think it was Jody Merrigan, maybe. I think it was the players in front with James Stafford, really.
Jody just got a bit of a shove on there.
Bit of a shove, yeah. And you don't need to do that with James Stafford and even the height that Jody Merrigan has, like, you know. Let James Stafford go up and compete for it, and if he doesn't win it, pick up the scraps then after.
Right presentation. Kitchen draft. You're trained for entering the pitch at the final whistle. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, just announcing that they don't want anyone on the pitch after the match. I think if I was from either Blessington or Rathnew, you could have a job stopping me. The best of luck with that, to be fair.
The same announcement over here yesterday, and in fairness, I think most of the supporters did obey it.
But the long kick down the field and finds Owen Keogh 65 yards out from the Herbst end here. As we said, the shadows are lengthening here in Aughrim. He needs support. It's a bit slow coming this time as Craig Maguire looks, but his long ball down inside for Dan Silk-Fedderson does really well. Checks back inside. He's under all sorts of pressure from the Rathnew defence. Does really well to hold on to possession and gets it back to Kevin Hanlon. Hanlon cuts inside again. The red and green jerseys just filter back in. It's a loose handpass though, and the referee was playing on an advantage. It was a fairly long one, but he's getting the advantage. There's a Rathnew player on the ground here. It's Gary Byrne.
Yeah, probably lucky because I'd say they're right on the limit of whatever, 5 seconds. And
well, again, it's that loose hand pass that has been with the drawn match and the replay on both sides. It's they're not even, you know, you could be harsh and say a lazy hand pass or a tired hand pass, but it's from the first minute on, it's been just our range of the receiver, as the fella said, and it's causing all sorts of problems.
Like in summertime conditions, when the ground is good and firm and the ball will bounce up to a lad, it's fine, but it's not bouncing up to a lad, you know, and it's they need to go to hand. Those hand passes need to go to hand.
Yeah, it's Gary Byrne receiving attention here. Rob Gilligan starts to line up his kick. The referee is telling him to go back a couple of yards with it. So that'll be a good kick if he can put that over from there. It's about 48 or 9 yards out, 5 or 6 yards in from the sideline. It'll be a real serious kick if he can score that. It's level in Aughrim. It's 8 points Blessington, 1-5 to Rathnew. We have 16 minutes on the clock. We're into the second half of the second half. Sun, you can see the umpires and all the players in there. The sun is causing havoc in there. Chance for Rob Gilligan, drills this one, gets a great connection on it. It's not going to go all the way though. Plucked from the air in there by Theo Smith. Smith gets the ball away to Sam O'Dowd. He finds Gary Byrne. No ill effects from Byrne. Tries to break away with, gets it back to Theo Smith. Smith has some engine on him. He's been up and down this field all day long here. Gets the ball to Eddie Doyle into Toby Curran. Curran is fouled by Craig Maguire. It'll be a free to Rathnew. Great workout defence there from
particularly he's
kicked it away, and away come Paul McLaughlin down the field. It's a loose kick. McLaughlin 45 yards out, no one is going to him, gets to the 21, kicks it high and kicks it over the bar. Commentators curse. We were just saying about the great work from the Rathnew defence. A loose pass and away goes McLaughlin down the field, but no one came to him either. There was defenders back there. They just held their ground and were happy enough maybe for him to just kick.
I agree. I think they were happy enough because there was a 4-on-3 and Gary Byrne waited and then he pressed on him on the last minute, tried to put him off all right, but like a needless giveaway there by Rathnew.
Away come the Rathnew men up the field with Eddie Doyle. Doyle looks up, pops a pass in looking for Owen Doyle. Owen is out in front of Stephen Bowen. Bowen arms out, tries to corral him to where he wants to go, but good play from Owen Doyle as he recycles the ball back to Eddie Doyle, 45 yards out. Jonah Graham is calling for the ball inside, but it's Theo Smith gets the ball back to Eddie Doyle. He's tackled by Craig Maguire, breaks the tackle. Man outside him is William Morehouse. Chance here for Morehouse as he cuts inside, does well enough to hold up possession, gets the ball to Eddie Doyle in the shooting zone. High, dangerous. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Owen Doyle is in there. There's a boot in there, and Blessington somehow come away with that ball. There was all sorts of bodies and tackles flying in there, but it's Blessington who come away with the ball up the field. In the hands of Craig Maguire here now. Maguire looks up, gets the ball inside to Kevin Hanlon. Away comes Hanlon. Hanlon, the captain, with the ball. He needs an out. He has an out. That out is Mikey O'Connor. Long ball looking for O'Connor. Conor Lennon does really well to get a fist on that one. Gets the ball to Adam Byrne. Byrne comes away with it. Now the game just starting to come to life here in this 18th minute as Rathnew come raiding up the field with Jonah Graham. Graham checks his run, gets the ball to Gary Byrne. He pops it off to Theo Smith. Smith now 50 yards out, pops the ball in front of Jody Merrigan. Merrigan spills it on, away comes the ball. Blessington defender and wins his free. There's a loose tackle from Jody Merrigan. And just as Rathnew thought they were going to get into a scoring position, Blessington have snuffed it out. It's still a 1 point game.
Yeah, snuffed out 2 big chances there for Rathnew. That last one that was kicked in from Eddie Doyle, we were talking about that, just letting it in, maybe the break of the ball go your way. Like Blessington were probably lucky to escape with that one. That last one, just slipped out with Jody Merrigan's hands, and probably needs to retain the ball a little bit better.
Away comes Paul McLaughlin up the field with the ball. He got the last score. He's carrying the ball up the field, gets it to Curtis Gerry. Gerry has a look up, cuts back inside, little hand pass inside. Kyo looks up, gets the ball to Kevin Quinn. Quinn has a step here on Jamie Snell. He looks to cut inside, danger here. Oh, was he held back? No, this is the referee. It was good work from the defensive. They didn't foul him. The ref said they didn't. Away up the field come the Rathnew men with the ball. Ball is loose again. Is it Theo Smith does well to hold on to this one. Looked like he was going to give it to Toby Curran, doesn't. Gives it to Adam Byrne. Byrne now solos up the field with the ball. 19 and a half minutes gone here in Aughrim. Adam Byrne is away on the 65. He needs support. No one is able to keep with him from either side, to be fair.
And he did. He turned back at the right time because there were 3 Blessington players coming in around him.
Looks for Jody Merrigan. It's loose. It's Aaron Curran comes out, but the ball breaks off him into the hands of Eddie Doyle. Jody Merrigan pops it out to Jonah Graham. Graham has a look. He'll loft that ball in. It's dangerous. 2 Blessington men go for it. Kevin Hanlon covers. James Stafford says the ball wasn't good enough.
No, it needs to be higher.
It needs to be higher, and away come Blessington. They have numbers now on this side of the field if they can get down. It's into the hands of Dan Coney. Rathnew push up really quick and push up really well as they look for options here. Oh, it's a loose looking hand pass. Rob Gilligan is met by a huge shoulder from James Stafford. He's hurted himself in that collision there. There was a huge coming together of 2 big men there, and it's now Blessington who look to come down the field. Oh, they've gambled and they have. It's Conor Galcar does really well. Long ball into Kevin Quinn. What can Quinn do here? Jamie Snell goes to ground, cuts back inside, looks to get the ball on that left or the right foot, but again it's dropped short into the hands of Ronan Doyle. He probably should have held up the point of the attack. It's easy to talk clock here though. 20 and a half minutes gone. 9 points to Blessington. 1-5 to Rathnew. The next couple of minutes are vital in this game in my book. And it's Adam Byrne has turned over this time. Blessington get numbers back. Again, try to get the ball away. They do get the ball away eventually. The crowd underneath me know it. And I think you and me know it. That's a huge turnover.
It surely is, yeah, because I think the next score is going to be really, really important. So it is. Because, you know, like I can't see 5 or 6 points being kicked nearly in total between here and the end of the game. So the next score is going to be crucial.
Kevin Hanlon has the ball. He gets it out to Owen Keogh. Keogh comes barreling down the field. Gets the ball to Curtis Gerry. Is he the right man in the right place? He's not, you know, because he's kicked it to the left of the post. And it's gone wide. It's all happening here. It's not the most pure game of football. But by God, it's exciting.
Yeah, 2 subs coming in. These are 2 normal subs for Blessington as well. Martin Shannon and Jack Cotter.
Yeah, Martin Shannon and Jack Cotter are coming on. Kevin Hanlon is going to come off.
And Curtis Garrity and
Curtis Gerry, he's leaving as well, so a huge ovation for those 2 players as they leave the field. What's going to happen in the next 8 or 9 minutes will decide where Miley rests, or will it decide where Miley rests for the winter? We could have extra time, anything could happen. Toby Curran is still going, he wants it to reside in Rathnew. He's tackled by Conall Galcar. Away goes Curran still, but a good huge tackle on him from the Blessington men. James Stafford comes out to pick up the ball. Stafford has been relatively quiet, dangerous thing to say. Adam Byrne has barrelled out over the line for a line ball. It's a line ball, says the referee. It's like something you would have seen in France last night.
Yeah, probably could have got a free in there for Rathnew, really, because I don't think it was a tackle on the ball. It wasn't shoulder to shoulder. And Theo, I think, is letting them know.
He's told Theo that's the last thing he wants to hear out of him, so long ball across the field from Jordan McGarr to Conall Galcar. He has come out from the full-back position now. He seems to have pushed up the field. It's in the hands of Martin Shannon. Just in, gets the ball to Paul McLaughlin. McLaughlin gives the ball back to Conall Galcar. As we said, it's a 1-point game here in Aughrim. 7 minutes to go. Blessington lead. It's a never dangerous lead, a 1-point lead, but it'd be better to have it than to be looking for it, I suppose. It's Dan Cooney has the ball on his toe. He opts to go long, but he's gone right down the channel, and it's some one man standing there is Sam Healy. Kevin Quinn tries to dispossess him. Ball goes, brilliant dispossession by Kevin Quinn on Adam Byrne, but he just couldn't pick up the pieces after, and Blessington were actually slow to react. Away come Rathnew up the field, and it's Jamie Snell. Snell now gets up the field. He's fouled though by Martin Shannon as he was kicking the ball.
Yeah, free into Rathnew. And actually Jamie Snell saw his opportunity there, because Kevin Quinn comes out, dispossesses Ollie Byrne. Rathnew get the ball back, and Jamie Snell says, God, sure, I'll have her going out. While Kevin Quinn was busy trying to win a dispossession.
Theo Smith takes the ball from Eddie Doyle and says, I'll kick this one. The referee is telling them to bring it over to where the free was. Jody Merrigan is demanding the ball off Theo Smith, but Smith says, I'm going to kick this one. Martin Shannon is questioning where he's taking it from.
I think it was probably if he was fouled after he kicked it, maybe where it landed. And
there's a chance here. Theo Smith, the captain, has took it on his shoulders. He's going to try and level this game here in Aughrim. Gets a good connection. It's flying in. It's dangerous. There's a punch on it from the Blessington men. Ball breaks away. James Stafford tries to flick it. He does flick it to Owen Doyle. Jonah Graham is outside him in a little bit. Brilliantly blocked down there. Wonderful block down by Jack Gilligan. Here come Rathnew again in along the end line. There's a hand on it. It'll be a 45 to the Rathnew man. Super block down by Jack Gilligan.
Yeah, it really was. It was a score-saving block, really. Like if he didn't put in that block, we would have been level with 5+ minutes to go.
Chance here. Looks like Jody Merrigan will take this one. Jody Merrigan. He's about only 2 or 3 yards to the right of the post as he looks. He's kicking into the sun. He's kicking into the Herps then. The breeze seems to have dropped away. It's actually a perfect evening for football here now after all the rain. Jody Merrigan has a chance. Can he level this game here in Aughrim? Merrigan steps up, 5 or 6 tries. Good looking connection. It's gone away to the left of the post and it's gone wide. It's 9 points to Blessington. It's 1-5 to Rathnew. We're into the last 5 minutes with 25 and a half minutes on the clock here.
Yeah, and the distance was no problem there at all, just not that he didn't have the accuracy.
Someone has announced now that someone fortunate has lost their birthday card, so there must be the big present in it. There's someone missing. A long ball down the field again. Craig Maguire goes, it breaks away. First to react is Jordan McGar. McGar takes the ball past Sam Healy. Away goes McGar. Martin Shannon is inside him if he wants to use him. Doesn't use him, keeps going. Looks like a hand on the back there from Theo Smith. It was a hand on the back. Brilliant running by Jordan McGar there.
I know Theo very disappointed there to have a free given against him, but it was.
He does put the hand on the back as he's tackling him, and that's just Connor's moving it in. They've remonstrated too much, and it's a vital time of the game to be doing something like that from Rathnew's point of view. You know, that wasn't even the easiest kick in the world from where it was with that pressure.
No,
it's a very easy one.
An easy free now for Mikey O'Connor. Like, you know, to put 2 points between us, and like I say, a couple of minutes ago, the next score was important, you know, so like every score is hard got now.
Mikey O'Connor, left foot, drills it high and runs it over the bar. There's 26, nearly 27 minutes gone. It's 10 points to Blessington. It's 1-5 to Rathnew. You probably know when Rathnew get the ball for the next 3 minutes what's going to happen, Podge. They're going to bombard that goal, but getting the ball is the vital thing. Long kick down the field. Craig Maguire's up. Blessington come away with the ball. It's good work by Jack Cotter. He tries to release it. He doesn't release it. Ball breaks on the ground. Sam O'Dowd goes to ground. He's 2 or 3 men around him. He's gobbled up. It's a free. Eddie Doyle looks to take it quickly. Eddie Doyle wants someone to make a move. It's Owen Doyle inside, but Stephen Bowen again gets a hand in, does really well. Ball breaks out. Owen Doyle, he's about 60 yards out from the goal here. Checks back inside, solos with this one. Has a look and gives the ball to Jody Merrigan. Cuts inside to Theo Smith. Back to Merrigan. Merrigan has a look. He'll have a shot. Martin Shannon gets a hand. Brilliant block down by Martin Shannon there. Threw his body on the line. Away come Blessington up the field with the ball. It's Owen Keogh. Gets the ball to Paul McLaughlin. Owen Keogh is pulled to the ground. Play away to the referee. McLaughlin needs support. He takes on 2 Rathnew man under the stand. Ham passes the ball up the line. Get up, says the referee. It's a loose ball. Kevin Quinn tries to retrieve it. It's in the hands of Jamie Snell. We have 28 minutes gone. We've 2+ injuries to go. Theo Smith back on the ball. He gets the ball out as far as Jody Merrigan. Merrigan 65 yards out, gives the ball to Theo Smith. His ball surely coming into the danger area here. Is there Jonah Graham just gets it. It's a little bit loose. He gets it to Eddie Doyle. He gets it to Sam O'Dowd. O'Dowd has a look up now. Solos tries to take on the Blessington defence. Great play by Sam O'Dowd. Chance for Sam O'Dowd. It's dangerous. Oh, hand on it by Rob Gilligan. Does enough. Gets a boot to it and puts it out across the line. That's one of those that's really dangerous. And it's dangerous on an ordinary day, but with a minute or 2 minutes to go in a county final, it's a really dangerous.
I see Mark Doyle coming on now for Rathnew as well.
Mark Doyle comes in wearing number 25 here. He's not even on the programme.
Coming on for Owen Doyle.
Rathnew are throwing the kitchen sink at this one. It's 28 3/4 minutes on the clock. They're shouting underneath to watch out for the ball. We know what's coming. It's Theo Smith is about to kick this one with the outside the right boot. It's going all across the goal. A fist on it from Mark Doyle at the back post, but it's gone wide. It wasn't really threatening. I know he got his fist to it, but there was good numbers on that post.
Like, you know, Theo Smith nearly got too much on it, you know, for to get to the far post.
I think the Blessington full back line wasn't as nervous as I was when that was coming in. They seemed very calm underneath. Rob Gilligan will take this kick out. Surely it'll come to this side of the field, will it? It looks like it's going to Owen Keogh. Calls for it, understand. Huge kick, looking for Owen Keogh. Gets his hands on it, ball breaks, but William Morehouse does well to retrieve possession. It's a foul on William Morehouse. He takes it quickly, gets the ball to Sam Healy. We're into the last 10 seconds of normal time. How long extra will we have? Sam Healy gets the ball out to Jonah Graham. Graham looks to go inside, pops the ball to Eddie Doyle. Doyle solos with this one. He'll look to get that ball across on the angle, will he? No, he'll look to kick a score, but this one has gone to the left of the post and wide, and it was neither the cross or the shot, really.
You know what, Rathnew were after having loads of chances there now in the second half. Like, you know, the one that Sam O'Dowd kicked in and it was saved by Robbie Gilligan.
4 more minutes of this though. There's going to be 4. We're about 10 seconds into injury time with 4 minutes. It's a 2-point game. Blessington lead 10 points. Rathnew 1-5 in the Bowman Platform Higher Senior Football Championship final replay. It's going all the way down to the wire here. Long ball. Martin Shannon gets hands on it. Bodies collide. Oh, Shannon does well to pick the ball up on on his knees, comes away with the ball. Great work from him. Gets the ball to Jordan McGarr. McGarr's away now. Shannon is outside him. Here comes Shannon down the line. Gets the ball into the hands of Mikey O'Connor. Back to Kevin Quinn. Quinn gives the ball to Jordan McGarr, but there's a pull back here, says the referee.
Yeah, it was a push of Jordan McGarr after it, so he was playing an advantage there and probably no advantage.
Surely they'll bring Rob Gilligan up. Surely they'll bring Rob Gilligan up to take this kick, will they?
No, I don't see him moving from the goals.
Ball goes across the field as Paul McLaughlin is in possession, gets the ball out to Dan Coney. Coney has had his hands on a lot of ball in this match, to be fair, and gives it to Craig Maguire. Maguire pops the ball back out to Jack Cotter. Cotter gets the ball to Jordan McGarr. He stands and solos with. I'd like to be playing the ball a little bit further up the field as Conal O'Galcar tries to get away from James Stafford. He doesn't get away from James Stafford. It's a freeze to the referee. Rathnew are not happy with that, and Blessington take it quickly away. They come with the ball. It's Mikey O'Connor out around the middle of the field. There's a player in trouble here. That player is Toby Curran. He's already on a yellow card. Toby Curran has said a little bit too much to our match official Stephen Fagan here. Eddie Doyle is now saying a little bit too much as well. Black card. And Eddie Doyle is now also going to be in trouble here, and I think rightly so from Stephen Fagan. You can't do that no matter what's going on or how aggrieved you feel. You can't do that. So Stephen Fagan's laid down his law, but that's about a minute out of time as well. We've 2.5 minutes into injury time. We've a minute and a half to go. Blessington have the ball kicked in. Oh, brilliant ball in from Mikey O'Connor into Owen Keogh. Keogh gets the ball back out as far as Craig Maguire. Maguire sets himself. Oh, it's a beauty. A beauty from Craig Maguire. It's high and it's over the bar. It's a 3-point game in Aughrim. Blessington 11 points, Rathnew 1-5. We've just about a minute of injury time to go. Ronan Doyle looks to take the kick out here. A wonderful score there from Craig Maguire.
It surely was. Now Rathnew have to win this kick out. They need to get the ball up the field as quick as they can.
Long kick down the field underneath it again. There's a touch on it there by Conal O'Galcar. Gets the ball down, but Jonah Graham comes away with it. It's a long ball looking from Jamie Snell, but it's cut out by the Blessington men. Sam O'Dowd tries to get there. Ball is in the hands of Adam Byrne. Blessington player on the ground injured. Not a great time to be injured. They need numbers back. Jamie Snell pops the ball off. Teddy Doyle is tried to be pulled to the ground there by Dan Silk, but play away to the referee. It's Jonah Graham. There is only 3 points in it. Rathnew have got all the way to the 21 here. They're looking to tease a chance out. Sam O'Dowd goes to ground, just slips a vital time. Oh, good tackling by the Blessing defence. It's a freeze. The referee. We're going to have one in on the crossbar.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I don't know why Rathnew are actually playing the ball around like that and trying to work it in. They need to let it in from distance. I think it's a better chance to get a score. Like they're allowing Blessing to get bodies back, and that makes it harder for Rathnew to score a goal at this stage.
The ball will drop in the square here, will it? Or will Eddie Doyle kick? He kicked it over the bar. He's happy enough to kick it over. He's happy there's going to be another play. His 4 minutes of injury time is up. It's down to the discretion of Stephen Fagan. It's 11 points to Blessington. It's Rathnew 1-6 in the Bowman Platform Higher Senior Football Championship final replay. Rob Gilligan is about to take the kick out here. Blessington will look to try and win clean possession. It's all about possession here now. The dying minutes of this final. Long kick down the field, huge kick. Martin Shannon's on it. Sam O'Dowd gets a hand on it. It's won by Craig Maguire. Maguire does really well. Gets the ball back to Jack Cotter. Cotter gets it as far as Martin Shannon. He goes back to Stephen Bone into the hands of Jack Cotter. Rathnew need possession. They just can't get their hands on the ball. Martin Shannon gives it to Jack Gilligan. Gilligan tries to cut between 2 players. Oh, they're playing a dangerous game. Who reacts first? It's Martin Shannon. He gets to the ball first. Tries to get away with. Hand passes the ball back to Craig Maguire. Maguire solos with this one. Has a look. Pops the ball into Mikey O'Connor. The whistle's down underneath, I tell you, but the referee, there is a bit of time to be played. We're 1 minute over the 4 minutes. We're 5 minutes into injury time. It's loose. Kevin Quinn takes it at the third attempt. Gets the ball right out on the sideline. It's a line ball to Rathnew. Rathnew, will they have one more possession? Referee. There's a sub coming on for the Blessington men. It's number 20, Stephen Carroll enters the fray. It's Jordan McGarr is going off. I think he's limping there. We're a minute and a half over the additional time here now. Is there one more play in this? Or are Blessington about to be crowned champions for the 2023? It's a long, dangerous hanging ball into the hands of the Blessington men. Jack Cotter has this, gives the ball out to Dan Silkfeather. So they're on the ground. The final whistle is gone in Aughrim. They didn't have Anthony McLaughlin, but they have the Miley Cup for 2023. A super second half performance for the Blessington men. Rathnew have died under shield. They didn't get enough out of some of the balls in there in the last few minutes. They were kind of caught between a shot and a cross maybe, and it just didn't turn out for the Rathnew men. But what a super performance.
Yeah, it really was. Like, if you look at it, you're right, Emmett. Like, Rathnew had loads of opportunities in the second half. I think like the 3 frees from Eddie Doyle is all they had for the second half, you know, and you know they had loads of opportunities, you know, and just couldn't get the scores that they needed when the game was tight, you know. Like, some great performances from Rathnew. I think Theo Smith showed a real leader. He was a real leader out there today. Like, he went back and won the ball underneath his own crossbar, ran up the field, you know. I see him over sitting there behind the goals by himself, very, very dejected. Like, this is hurting Rathnew at the moment. Like, you know, it's like they look to be really disappointed with it, you know, and obviously so losing county finals are really difficult, you know. But like Blessington, like we talked about in the first half, they didn't have enough lads that were stepping up. I think they all stepped up in the second half, and what they did in the first 10-15 minutes of the second half, like, it was that relentless running that they did, and everyone pitched in at that stage. Like, Eoin Keogh got more into the game, and Jordan McGarr got into the game. Their 2 midfielders got more into the game, and I think that's what gave them the foothold in the end, you know.
Yeah, look, it was a huge performance. As we said, this will hurt Rathnew. Losing finals hurts everyone, you know. But, you know, someone had told Rathnew probably 8-10 weeks ago that to be in a county final replay, that they'd probably take an arm and all, you know. But what they have to give credit to Blessington, you know, the loss of Anthony McLaughlin. I know we keep talking about he wasn't here. That team has put in a huge performance without what probably is their talisman.
Yeah, definitely, you know, and it was Kevin Quinn that stepped up then in the first half, like, on loads of ball. I think he was busier today than he has been in the last couple of matches, and that mark he kicked there, I don't know what it was, about 5 minutes into the second half, like, was a massive score. So it was, between that one and the one that Paul McLaughlin scored, another important score for Blessington, you know, and Rathnew just couldn't get those scores in the second half.
No, they couldn't. As we can see, there's a few people in on the field there to try and meet their heroes, which I think, you know, they should be allowed. To be honest, it's only going to be 10 minutes one way or the other, but I know we're trying to mind the field for minor matches tomorrow. Again, what a finish to the year we've had here. Blessington, after a replay, winning 11 points to 1-6 against Rathnew in the Bowman Platform Higher Senior Football Championship Final. We'll stay alive for the celebrations there. You'll hear the speeches and all in the stand for the next few minutes. Thanks to everyone who've tuned in all year. It's been another great year of sport here in Wicklow. We'll hope to be back next year bringing you all these live matches again, and thanks to everyone involved. It's been a huge effort from everyone to get these matches. I think the quality of the picture and sound and everything has been top of the range, and I hope you've enjoyed it. So we'll talk to you again next year. Thanks for tuning in.
I guess I somewhere around.
Senior Football Championship final. But first and foremost, I'd like to thank Aughrim Platform for sponsoring the Senior Football Championship. To both teams today and last Sunday, you give one of the best spectacles of the Wicklow football that's been here in a long time. And I want to congratulate both teams on a wonderful game of football in the 2 hours which has went in battle. Well done, both Rathnew and Blessington. Just a couple of thank yous before we go ahead. Without our stewards here today, without the staff, we wouldn't have been able to play this game here today. There was a lot of work done since yesterday to get it over the line for this match today. And I appreciate the people, if you could please stay off the field. We have a minor A final here tomorrow, and we're trying to get the field ready again for that. But I want to thank all our staff and each and everybody that has been working here today, the stewards and the tea ladies as well. Thank you very much for all your hard work. Just wait for the captains to come up. Okay, I'm going to ask Dan here from Aughrim Platform to present the cup to the joint captains Michael O'Connor and Kevin Hanlon. One, two, three.
I called you. To Austin down here, a current child Glocker, is for a body comedian. Go on, no quickest, it quarter on you, the high clean either. First of all, I want to thank Rathnew for a great game. We've had so many battles over the year. I know these days are tough. We've had plenty ourselves, but I'm sure over the next few years you'll be right back here again. So put your hands together for Rathnew. To our club committee and chairperson Michelle Wicker, all year the club and committee have backed us right from the start. Everything we've asked for in preparation of this final, they gave us, so massive thanks to our club. To our supporters, what can I say? The last 2 games, all we can see out there was a sea of blue and white. The push you gave us on that pitch was second to none, so massive thanks to supporters. To our wives, families and girlfriends, we've been training 4 nights a week this year, and it's been tough on us and every one of us. We gave us the space and support to train as much as we could. Without you, we wouldn't be here. I'll ask you one more thing. Just don't expect these lads home for 2 days. To Nutri-Quick, our sponsor. Nutri-Quick and Dean Sonny got behind this team for the last 3 or 4 years. Any good team needs a backer, and the Ed we asked for, we got behind them, so massive thanks to Nutri-Quick. To our backroom team, a special thanks to young Dan Keogh, Kitman, Paddy O'Connor on stats, Kelly Keane, our physio, Sean Murphy, our S&C, Emer Fogarty, our mindset coach, and the one of all, Lisa Jackson. That woman, Lisa Jackson is the mother of this team. After every single session, she cooks their dinners, she washes the jerseys, club social, club admin, every single one player out here really supports Lisa, so thanks a million. To the 3 wise men, Jamie, Marco and my best mate Eddie. When Brian Cardiff came in here, he asked for 3 club men, and these 3 men were probably our best supporters before he got involved. They were at every single match, and when Brian got on board, he got him up to speed with how the club and the team works, so massive thanks to you 3 guys. To our banished star, Brian Cardiff. This man never missed 1 single session all year. He was the first to pitch at 6:30 and the last one to leave at 10:30. The passion, love and support he's given this team was second to none. And one thing he did, he brought a great environment, a bond to this group, and you can see it out there today. So massive thanks Brian Cardiff. And finally to our players, myself and Mike are honoured to walk up these steps and lift the mighty cup and have happy years. The work and dedication we put in the last few years is finally coming. 2 championships in 3 years isn't bad going. Second make ship Ash in Wally Cameen. Tom Wally, chuck the water!
Okay, there's one more presentation to do, and that's the man of the match. And before I do that, I just want to thank 2 ladies again who does Trojan work behind the scenes, your programs, and all the emails that goes out to the clubs. And that's Chris O'Connor and Bridget Kenny. Thank you very much for all your hard work. And then I would like to call on our county secretary, Chris, to come up to present the man of the match. The amount of this work that this lady does for the county is unbelievable. So all guessing now who the man of the match is, because Liam's gone around. The man of the match today, Craig McGuire. Lads, if we could please go off the field as easy as you can, because we're trying to save it for the minor A final tomorrow. Thank you.
He's holding. Same with Boyle.